What's up, everyone? Welcome to another video. Rajiv ji is with me. I know a lot of you messaged me that, hey, Yuri, what is this new bill and how does this affect us? And I was like, Rajiv, I was asking Rajiv ji, and we decided to do a quick video for you guys so that way you know what's going on. So, Rajiv ji, welcome. And let's talk about what is this bill?
Before we get started, I hope our audience, people, our brothers and sisters who are watching, appreciate the fact how we color coordinate ourselves.
Yeah. yes. I texted Rajesh, if you can wear red, that would be awesome.
So with that, normally I don't even look at these bills. They come and they go. There are so many. Every few weeks, somebody wakes up and sends out a bill. But so many people had asked, and you had also asked, is there a real possibility of this going through? So difficult to say. I can see that the mood on the Democratic side is they are determined. I can also see the mood on the Republican side is that they are determined too. So I do not know where it's going to go, but let's begin with how it affects legal immigration. So what they are doing is, what is proposed is that if your priority date is 2 years or older, you can just pay extra $5,000 and apply for adjustment of status. And if you are a family-based applicant, 2 years or older priority date, do double check my facts. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. I read this bill a couple of days ago. And there too, you can just pay a couple of thousand, $2,500 and get your adjustment done. And the last one is for, I think investment-based was $50,000.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are the three provisions. They're very drastic provisions, very good for long time coming. It's not in a civilized country for people to wait for a benefit that they expected a lot sooner and ended up waiting 10, 15, 20 years for is unconscionable. It's very easy for somebody on the street to say, and I hear this, why should we even entertain people? They are not here. They can't demand rights. They should go back. And I said, if legal immigrants went back, your economy would come to a grinding halt. Doctors, scientists, researchers, computer professionals, CEOs, all sorts of people are ensconced in responsible positions. And I do believe if somebody is giving you $250,000 salary, you are definitely worth a lot more than that to them. So don't just look at, well, some of these people are making a lot more money than Americans do. And some people complain the exact opposite. So basically, if we try to pass laws as normal laws, we have no problem in the House. We can get things passed because we have a clean majority there. Not a huge majority, but a clean majority. Now you come to Senate. Now Senate has this rule where any one senator can stall the entire legislation. They can filibuster. Filibuster basically means you can't go forward. It used to be that filibuster involved somebody taking the stand and just keep on talking. They would start reading the phone book and they'll keep reading the phone book. But filibuster was modified. Now they just filibuster it and you can't move forward unless you can get 60 votes, not just simple majority, 60 votes. In a House, in a Senate that is divided 51-49, or is it, 50-50, with the vice president casting the tie-breaking vote, and two Democrats who are, I don't know whom they work for, but they don't appear to be working for Democratic interests. Two Democrats who are always shaky, never know which way they're going to go. It's very difficult to get bills passed. So I didn't even look at the bill seriously, thinking, this is going to get stuck in Senate. It may not. The reason is, instead of doing the normal 60 votes problem, when you attach something to budget reconciliation, what is budget reconciliation? Which is where this is attached. So the idea is the House has proposed a budget, the Senate has proposed some budgetary provisions, and we reconciled the two and come up with a final number. So in a sense, we have broad agreements. We just need to reconcile the differences, right?
Right.
So what
Right.
we attach the immigration short provisions to this reconciliation bill. Why? Because these provisions have substantive impact on the US fiscal condition.
Mm.
Okay, that's why it's important. That's why it's a part of the budget, because there were
Yeah.
some films that went into hundreds of billions of dollars. We've passed it out of the committee, the Judiciary Committee, which sits on the, or whichever committee it is, I think it's Judiciary. Immigration provisions came from Judiciary in the House.
Yeah.
So those committees passed basically completely along party lines. Democrats voted yay, Republicans voted nay. It went out. Now here is the problem. First question is this really a budgetary item?
Mm.
Who decides that? That is decided by an office called the Senate Parliamentarian. The Senate Parliamentarian, I understand, I could be wrong, but I understand she used to be an immigration lawyer. So
Oh, wow.
I hope she understands the impact of these bills a lot better than many other people can.
Right.
Then Senate Parliamentarian decides whether this bill should contain, or the reconciliation bill should contain these provisions or not. So that's where we are right now. I think on Monday, the House Democrats made their presentation. Republicans are making their presentation. She has asked for some more information. She will decide in the first place whether or not this reconciliation bill should contain immigration provisions.
Mm.
So there are two possibilities now. Either she says yes or no. If she says no, is this dead? The answer is no.
Mm.
Because the Democrats can go back with revised provisions, and Democrats have other options. Can she be overruled? Yes.
Mm.
Can she be fired? Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So there are different options here, and I don't claim to be a parliamentarian. They have an office specially devoted to that.
Right.
I don't know all the shenanigans. I know I
So
have
couple of
seen.
questions. One question is, let's say, looking at both the scenarios, if it does passes, how long will it take to fall into effect?
6 months, within 180 days after enactment.
Oh, okay. So, and
As
once she says yes, is it done deal?
No. This is a long story. Hey, Yuri, let me finish my story.
Okay, sorry.
All these young people are telling. So, bring my hookah, please. I have things to discuss here. So if she says yes, then begins the battle. What is the battle? First, it has to pass through Senate. Then it goes for full House and full Senate vote. There's reconciliation, what provisions we want. They also decide, they come to a compromise about the provisions, immigration provisions. So there's a long way ahead, but some of the more optimistic amongst us are predicting if it goes through, it could be done by October.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now, would it be? I do not know. But that's what some of the more optimistic voices amongst us are predicting.
So the optimistic people are saying by October, she might say yes, and then the House and them like,
no.
Oh,
she might say yes or no this week.
Okay, and after that, then there is a full House voting, right?
Yeah, because remember, what are we talking about? We're talking about the spending bill. Yeah. We're talking about the trillions of dollars being pumped into the US economy.
Yeah.
Taken out of the US economy to be pumped back again. So the idea is that this is a very important bill. We can't sit on it. It's got to move. If this bill moves, so does the immigration.
Okay. Yeah. And if it gets done in October, then within 6 months, people can actually start.
Actually, 180 days is what the statute says, the proposed statute says.
Okay. If you are older, 2 years or older, they just have to pay $5,000. Is that it? And then
yes.
What like
$5,000 for the main applicant? I think $250 for each derivative beneficiary.
Okay.
Which is
so
worth
husband
it.
and wife. Yeah.
and it gives USCIS extra money to hire the resources.
It's more like a premium processing, but like a super premium processing for green card.
Imagine this. You've got your priority date 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Under the current process, you might be waiting 10 years before you file 485.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you're allowed to file 485 now, many things happen. First, you are that much closer to getting the green card. Second, all the children who could age out are protected.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Even if it takes too long and they're over 21. Third, after 180 days, you can change jobs. Your family gets work authorization. Your wife can continue working. There are many ancillary benefits. And if the 485 is approved relatively quickly, which it should be, definitely without interviews, there should be no interviews.
Right. Yeah.
Without interviews.
So right. So in general situation, like if their priority day was three years back, they would be waiting for 10 years to file 485. But because of this bill, they just pay $5,000 and they can file it right away. And all the benefits which they were waiting for 10, 15 years now, can they use it? Got it. Okay.
Like I said, I was blasé about it. I wasn't too excited. I wasn't sure where it was going to go. But all my colleagues have convinced me that this is really something to look forward to, and maybe it will work out this time. I have fallen too many times. I don't think it's easy for me to get up again.
Yeah, this is exciting. I mean, it's exciting for all the immigrants, and hopefully we'll find out more within a week or so, and then we'll do another follow-up on this.
Of course.
Yeah.
We can always do an ad hoc call as soon as we need it. As soon as something exciting happens and people want us to comment, we'll do that.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Rajiv.
Yeah, let's keep color coordinated. I think it's very fetching.
I like it. I like it too. All right. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. And we'll guys see you soon.